And good day. Oh, man, the camera shit itself.
Oh,
There it's back. G'day, and welcome to the 18th episode of Dungeons and Dingoes, a D&D podcast where a bunch of us dickheads scream at each other and clickety clack digital dice. Everyone say your preferred word of choice.
Well met, Kingsman.
That was like 3 words, Super.
Bitch.
Uganda.
If it was muted. Welcome to the 18th episode of Dungeons and Dingoes. Speedrunning now. People said cunt and bitch, and here we are.
Shit. Uganda.
Shit, fuck. Wakanda. And so,
Whatever.
the last we left off, the party had all together gotten back to town and eventually reconvened together. Borga had gone off and informed Silda of Gundren and all the business of Gundren going missing in the middle of the night, and etc. And the party had a bit of a discussion about what happened. A discussion in quotations, and then they split around town to ask a couple other people about locations on who else around the whole area might know of where the Wave Echo Cave may be. Once we left, Kakari, Volk, and Mothrin went to ask Sister Geriel, and she gave them some information about some kind of creature that could potentially know what they need to know. And Korga, Soth, and Karnat had gone off to one of the farms to the south of the town to ask
and Georgie
to ask Kayleen, which is one of the farmers that lives in Phandelver.
Cool.
And so we'll launch into you guys, asking around town a little bit and getting a couple people. You are able to find that Kayleen does live along the south road of the town at the first farm you come across on your road.
Did you buy it outright?
Yep.
Did you mean right in terms of the map, or if our characters were walking south on the right of our characters? So on the west.
Oh god, yeah.
This
Do you mean
way.
here? Or over here?
This way.
Okay. Let me just correct this real quick.
Nice.
Easy enough.
All right. Well, Soth, I believe this is the place.
All right.
And you see a nice little farmstead. It's got some like cows out back grazing and some.
Wow, this is a nice little farmstead.
Moo.
Oh my fucking god.
Don't worry, I'll handle the background ambience for you. Moo.
Thanks.
Sounds like
Sorry,
that town is
I'll handle the background ambience for you. Smacks you in the fucking face.
It's okay. We have Syrinscape for that. Shout out.
Shout
Music
out.
and sound effects.
100 years to come.
Check them out. Yeah, 100 years. Syrinscape. So you see this little farmstead ahead of you. You do see a young boy playing in like the fields, ducking and weaving behind some of the like cows.
Oh, it's a boy!
Boy.
He kind of looks over and is like, "Yeah, what's up?"
It's a good question. Don't suppose your parents are home.
Yeah, I think my mum's inside.
Me
Sweet.
mum.
I'll proceed
my mum.
to the thing up to the. I assume there's like a porch and stairs and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a little porch with some stairs leading up to the door. The door is currently closed, but it does have like a simple kind of knocker on it.
Yeah, I'm going for that. Give that a sweet knock.
Oh god.
Easy enough, and you can give it a knock, and after a little moment, you hear a little bit of shuffling inside, and after a moment, a shorter kind of halfling woman opens the door. Looking at her, she looks to be like maybe mid-40s. She's got a brunette plait that hangs low down her back, and just looking at her, you can see that she's got like the defined muscles of someone who's been farming her whole life.
Fucking
And
hey.
she opens the door. She's like, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
G'day. I'm just chasing some information that Suldar, In the town?
Yes.
Yeah, you said you might be able to help me out with that.
Yes. I talked to him about a couple of things. What exactly were you after?
Specifically, the whereabouts of the Echo Cave.
Echo Cave? Right. Yes, he did say. I myself don't know, but I have a friend named Radolf. He's a druid and he's lived around these parts for many a year. He, I know he's talked about it before. I think he might have said he found it one day, but he's unfortunately currently not here. He's
I see.
He's in the town of Thundertree, which is a ways north.
I see. Well, Salt, what do you reckon?
I'll say it's a good lead. So Radolf. Whereabouts does he live?
He does have a small home here along the western side of town, but he's been gone for about a week at this point. He said there was some disturbance up in at Thundertree that he wanted to check out and
I see.
Fix if he could.
Thank you very much. You pretty much knocked it on the head. That's kind of all we needed to know. Thank you.
Oh, no worries. I'm pleased to be of service.
Yes, thank you. Well, if you think of anything else that might help us, we will be in the town hall for a little bit, probably about an hour.
Of course, I'll give it a think, and if I remember anything, I'll come and let you know.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right,
Goodbye.
so we should head back.
All right, let's head back.
She heads back inside.
Man, what a nice lady. I didn't even have to yell at her.
I'd say most people are pretty forthcoming around these parts there, Corgan.
And yeah, you guys actually, the whole party at this point kind of gets a sense that Sildar's kind of spread the word that you guys have defeated you're the reason the Red Brands have stopped being around anymore. Like just little things, like a couple people walking by give you like one of those smile nods you give someone you kind of know in the shops, and just people generally seem a little bit happier compared to a couple days ago when the Red Brands were in full force.
Oh, fascinating deity in the sky. Very fascinating.
I took my cloud fedora.
Traveling along.
Quick drink change. And so yeah, you guys spend your time to gather your bits of info, and then eventually you guys reconvene again in the middle of town or back at the inn, wherever you guys like.
Yeah, probably just in town hall. Just like
Town hall, yeah. Easy enough.
Well, I mean, we'll probably pass them out in the square since they're in that area, I suppose, on our way back. So
yeah, actually, yeah, you guys would see each other kind of finish your business and heading back together.
Oh, fantastic! Party's here.
Awesome.
So, how did it go?
Well, Lothrin, sorry, almost got adopted by an old man who can probably not see past his feet, but And I managed to find out that there is like was it like rumors or like the myth about the cave, but unfortunately she didn't know that much. And I basically just tell him everything else.
Easy enough. So what she told you was there was a town to the east along the Tribor Trail, an abandoned town called Coneyberry, and there was like a spectre creature there that could potentially know, like being dead for such a long time, could know of locations in the area.
I see.
Just ignore the fact my voice got held deep for a second.
Indeed.
Interesting. Did she, by chance, say anything about how we're supposed to make contact with this creature? Present ourselves as not a threat?
She said it was a story. She didn't even seem to believe it herself. But no, she didn't tell me.
She did.
Oh.
She said that she tried to speak this creature herself, but hasn't had much luck.
Okay, sorry. Hard to remember all these facts.
Well, our lead said that there's a druid north, but I don't know, due to time restraints, if it's viable, or should we go with the Spectre?
Hmm.
I might
Anybody else
say
want to chime in?
Yes.
I love rolling the dice of Lady Luck, so I say the Spectre might be a good idea.
Anybody else? Thoughts?
Well,
haven't
we've got
dealt
a
with many
giant-
spectres.
We've got a giant fucking raven, I say, pointing to Barnaby, unless he's already gone.
You just
Um,
see
Yeah, it's still
Lawrence.
kind of hanging around.
Yeah.
That
You
he
just
could
see Lawrence
probably.
in the town square just playing with Bartleby. Just like, oh yes, Bartleby, do it again. And then you see Bartleby go, oh, do someone, oh, son of mamma. And it's like, oh, I love your,
then
your, what do you call it?
And then they start making out. And then
Yes.
everyone clapped.
Like,
That
yes.
happened.
Yeah, that happened. All right.
It's canon.
I see. Ravens are
it's
very
very
good at
canon.
impersonating people, you know. Bartleby is particularly talented at saying human things. Oh, it's so fun.
Can we like Barnaby just randomly spills your deepest, darkest secrets because he just remembers you saying it?
Oh no, Bartleby. You're smart
Anyway,
enough to know not to do that, right?
back to the story. We have
I
a giant.
suppose, yes. We could.
I'm gonna smack
I
you.
like your
That's what I
idea.
thought.
We could ask him to scout ahead or something. I'm not really sure. What do you think, Bartleby? Ha! I guess.
And it gives you, like,
Anyway,
a look.
I was trying to say that a giant fucking chicken nugget would probably be a lot faster than my familiar, so he could probably try and fly ahead depending on how far away the town is, and seeing if it's actually exists and it's actually still there.
Did anybody pick up a coastal map?
You
Nope.
guys do have a semi-functional coastal map.
A semi-functional. It doesn't
Semi-functional.
unroll!
There's useless. I'll whack it here, so I don't have to worry about
Oh,
that.
nice.
Gorilla glue on it.
Okay.
Gorilla Goo.
Oh.
That's Gorilla Goo.
So,
Gorilla goo.
that is not the right map.
That had a secret on it we weren't supposed to see!
Everyone
Ah, my eyes!
Someone rewind the
Screenshot
stream.
it.
Everyone
Screenshot it.
Everyone forget.
Everyone pause the recording.
Everyone baguette.
Yeah.
Hon, hon.
Let me change that real quick. Oh, what a blunder. That's my personal map.
You're going red, Basie.
Moi, s'il
You
vous
rolled a
plaît.
1 for deception.
But talking to them, they seemed to be probably roughly the same distance away. Thundertree is about 3 days north,
Yeah, it's a bit far from
And-
Barnaby.
and the other Coneyberry is likewise about 3 days or so, but to the east.
I see.
So yeah, on the little map, you can see that Thundertree is north, almost just east of Neverwinter, just outside the Neverwinter woods, and
I see.
Coneyberry is far to the east.
Neverwinter.
Okay. Well, since communication might be difficult with the spirit, perhaps the druid a better
Yeah.
option.
I'd probably say the druid, just because if the spirit does want to turn on us, we'd probably need all of us to fight the fucking thing.
At least there's a trail leading all the way to Coneyberry.
Yeah, it probably seems a bit safer, and we're at least guaranteed to talk to someone. Won't waste
Well,
our
the druid-
time.
The druid is at Thundertree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
my bad.
Oh, that's quite far.
Well, we can still go there.
Yeah, how far of a
You'll
journey
need-
would it be?
About 3 days, I think you said.
About 3 days
3 days,
travel.
Yeah.
We can take the road most of the way.
I mean, we're kind of in time constraints. But I suppose we do have to rescue Gundren if he's still alive. Or was ever rescuable in the first place.
We can take the
Indeed.
road up and then follow the river.
what was ever Gundren to begin with?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I vote north.
Alright. Sounds like a
Sure,
plan.
why not? That
I'll
sounds
say
like
north
our
is our
course of
best
action.
Yep,
Yeah.
let's head north.
Well,
Get your supplies.
true.
Before we hit the road, I suppose I turn to Bartleby and I'd be like, "Oh well, I know you're a busy raven, and I expect mother and father will be expecting you home soon. I do know that your work ethic is quite high, though, so I will confirm the package that you've sent me, and I guess I'll start opening the package that he sent me."
All right. So you open the package, and what you expect to be there is that your new clothes, and as you begin to like unfold them under the first layer, you do see a red coin, like a red gold coin,
Oh, how very interesting.
which
May I do like a
you-
history check on this coin, or?
yes,
Scum.
History is that one.
Oh.
That's a 6 for that history check, by the way. Yikes.
6. It's all right. You know that you can remember that in your family, like for long ways away, red coins have been used to symbolize trouble at home, or something's happened.
Oh, well, I suppose I look down at this red coin with my face aghast and be like, oh dear, Bartleby, is there a note in this package or anything that tells me what's going on back home?
He looks at you and he gives you like a slight shake of his head.
Oh dear, how very unfortunate. Well, I suppose I must focus on the task at hand, but maybe I should return home sometime soon. Oh dear.
He kind of coos in recognition of like, "Ooh," and it gives you a nod.
Well, in any case, this grave news in hand, I look down at my new clothes. So, my previous coat is, you can definitely tell how travel worn it is. It's covered in blood and cut up and stuff. But this new sort of overcoat, sort of trench coat sort of thing that I wear, it's rimmed with dark purple around the cuffs and large silver buttons and small pieces of thick leather and metal. So it looks very protective. So I guess I'll don my new overcoat, a fresh white shirt, a dark purple tie, and a nice suit jacket. And I'll put away my old clothes and be like, well, I suppose this will have to keep me going for a while. I only hope these clothes last me until I manage to make it back home. And I guess I'll just find a place to put my old clothes or something. I don't know. I suppose I can't really sell them because they're all torn up and covered in blood, so whatever. I guess I'll just keep them for the time being, whatever.
Don't beat them into the bin.
The Dungeons and Dragons trash bin on the side of the road.
Where all our hopes and dreams and several arrows end up.
Exactly. Broken arrows and swords. Cool. Well, there's my very in-depth clothes description, Lamau. And yes, I guess I'll turn to Bartleby and be like, all right then, good old Bartleby. I've prepared a small note for mother and father. I suppose I don't know what's really going on at home, but I only hope they're able to read this. And I sort of tie a small piece of paper to his foot, I suppose, and send him on his way if he's ready to go.
Yep. And he accepts it and kind of gives you a head nudge pat type thing, and then
Yes.
turns, and you hear the as his powerful wings take off, and he speeds off into the sky. And
A single manly tear rolls down Lawrence's face, and a look of sort of longing and sorrow hangs with him for the rest of the day, I suppose.
Oh.
And as you guys
also
kind of watch
because we
him,
should mist.
as you guys watch him fly off in the sky, you do notice that those mostly the party who hadn't arrived until the afternoon, you see those storm clouds are kind of coming closer and growing, not violent, but a storm's coming in the next day or so, or within the day rather. Like, doesn't look like a terribly bad one, but first day of travel is probably going to be not so nice.
Are you just describing Perth weather at the moment?
Haha.
No, I love storms. Just
I too enjoy storms.
Yeah, the thunderstorms lately have been nice.
Working in them has been fun.
Lol.
Don't need to wash my car though.
This is true.
no.
That's
So you guys gather your things and
DM. Before we leave, can I quickly just grab a couple of rations from somewhere?
Yeah,
you guys would definitely. Barthen's provisions would definitely be the best place to grab them, and you guys are able to go in and grab what supplies and rations you guys need.
Hello,
Pricing
Barthen.
and stuff should be on
Yeah.
D&D Beyond, and you
Sorry,
guys enter. Sorry.
Could I just check for my gems if they have managed to make a profit on the gems as well? I forgot to do that last session. See if I can sell my gems.
Oh, yep. Yeah, so you guys enter. Some of you go about buying some rations. He goes, I was able to sell one of them. So that was good. So I've got a little bit of spare if you've got anything else, if that's what you're after.
Absolutely. I'll sell you a beautiful pair of paradots, or a peridot, if you have the coin. I
I
believe
do. How
they're
much?
valued at 30 GP each, according to my mystical phone.
iPhone. I mean, something.
What is it?
Wishbone.
Ye olde Google.
Yeah.
Ye old. They're worth 15 gold each.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Okay. It counts the cost for all the items. I have 2 of them. Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
No, he's just
You
trying to scam him.
I can actually buy both of them if you like.
Absolutely. It seems like a done deal to me.
And he takes the paradox and he hands you the 30 gold.
Yep.
You
Okay.
hear Lawrence pipe up and be like, I say, I seem to remember that I have a garnet somewhere in one of my pockets as well. I don't suppose you have any more money to buy more gems, my good man.
Do you remember how much it cost, dear sir?
D&D Beyond here says 100 GP.
Unfortunately, I don't have quite that much, I'm afraid.
I see. Very well. That's fine. I'll just buy 5 ration packs off you and be on my way. Thank you, good sir.
No worries. Of course. And he's got like oodles of ration packs, so you guys are able to stock up as much as you like.
Oodles of boodles. Cool. So 5 ration packs comes to there's 0.5 GP each. So how much would
5 silver.
5 silver? Okay. Math.
Is it 5 silver each or 5?
It's 5 silver
One
each.
silver. Or is it 5 each?
Yeah, 5 each.
Yeah.
Easy.
So
Well,
it'd be
Well then,
2.5 gold.
Lawrence, it's 2.5 gold. Lawrence.
Cool. All right.
I
have
brought 3. I brought
redacted.
3. 3 golds worth.
Easy.
I bought some.
Oh, gold. Cool. Oh yes, I
So-
suppose I turned to Cork and be like, so about what we got paid from. I tend to remember that we got some money, didn't we?
As you say that to him, and he kind of just starts walking away.
Oh well, well, okay then.
Just quickly as well, because you weren't here last session, Soft. Corgan did split the gold with you, so you've got 250
Excuse me?
from. Yeah. So yeah, last session, Corgan collected the reward for
Yep.
from Sildar, and he split the 500 gold with you before anyone else got back to town. So you've got 250 gold.
I'm
Jeez.
honestly surprised that Lothran hasn't questioned it at all, but I think it's just out of pure fear.
If I question
Considering the
gold,
first
I'm
thing
gonna
that
cut
Korga did when he got back was tell him to strip. So
Yeah, he tried to frisk me.
Yeah, when
No way
you're
I'm-
being accused of basically being, what is it, not shapeshifters, but mimics.
mimic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
changeling.
I did end up catching the end of the stream, so that's fine. It's okay.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the game.
Back to the
Okay.
game.
Back in.
We have various
Let
money
this
things to
become
sort out at a later date.
Let's this become a shopping episode.
I was just gonna say that, but I feel like the DM would just leave.
Yeah, I'm done.
So I don't think you guys have anything else you can shop.
Oh, real quick, gotta sell some chainmail.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, true.
Um,
you do. Oh, can I sell this golden frog I have?
I literally just took out some old hide armor and threw it on the ground.
Yeah, I was about to do that, but it's worth a bit of money.
Speaking of other shit to sell, didn't I find some sort of golden dagger of some description in that castle? Oh no, it is a shopping episode.
Did you?
Yeah. So, Lothran trying to sell chainmail. He will buy it. The smith will buy it for a check.
It says 75 GP, but I think that like it was probably in pretty shit condition. And it's like
Yeah,
cold
it's
up
not
there.
in good condition, and he's not going to buy it at half. So he offers you 15 gold for it.
Trying to steal money. Haggle, 20 gold. Lowest I'll go.
Make a persuasion check.
Nat 1, I think? No, 7 plus 4.
7.
11.
So you kind of, I'll go 20 gold, and he kind of looks at it and looks back at you and goes, "No, I'm sorry, it's not good chainmail. It'll take quite a lot of work and resource to get it back up to standard."
Well, I suppose
So-
you know more about these things than I do. 15 gold it is. I reach out to shake.
And he shakes your hand and hands you the 15 gold. So I was looking for someone to buy your frog statue. Barson
Do
is-
I actually have that still?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got it from the Cragmore Cave.
Oh, there it is. Oh, small statue. Yeah, I do have it. Yeah.
I believe it's worth 40 gold.
You said someone was looking for it.
No one was looking for it, but it's like an art object you'd be able to sell if you wanted.
The rich get richer.
No,
Potentially.
I'll hang on to it for now. It's my lucky charm.
Hang on to it. Easy enough. And so was that you guys all gather and leave town? Or was
Nope.
there-
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Got the ration.
Same.
I think I'm all
Yeah.
set. All right.
Alright, so
Cool. I bet.
freshly stocked and rested, you guys head out. Some of you returning to another half day's travel.
Immediately
After,
begin singing elf songs.
perception, performance
Perception
check,
check?
rather.
He's
Yeah.
reading out of the fucking like lyric page.
No, perception is like,
I can't quite recall this song. Or...
I bid fair. No.
You are my friend.
no.
I
that
bid
is like-
farewell to the.
Poor
Wait.
land.
So
What is that from?
You say pork and the ham now.
It's
I bid
Oh,
farewell
no.
to the pork and the ham.
Glazed in the sun, a deep dark tan.
Ah, beautiful.
That's
Yep, 7. So for
Um,
7 for a elf version of Bones in the Ocean by the Longest Johns. Hashtag shout out.
I don't know why that's so funny.
That's the name of the song.
No, just you
Right,
just
right.
said whatever you just said, and then just what? I don't know why that was so funny to me.
So,
That's
as you
usually my
guys
reaction.
head out of town. It's as you're leaving. It's around about 3 in the afternoon. So,
Oh
you
man,
get
it
a
took
little,
that long? God.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
about 3. So unfortunately, you're able to make a little bit of headway through, and as you guys kind of sit down to start setting up camp, the storm clouds have kind of come fully over at this point.
Man, those fucking storm clouds.
We roll to sing a rain song, an anti-rain song.
Oh, rain, go away.
Yeah,
Come
that's
again
what I was
another day.
Wait, is it currently raining?
No.
Not currently, but it looks like it'll start probably pretty soon.
We're not in any river, so there's no current around.
Do we still have a cart, or we don't anymore because that was hired?
I handed it back in, yes.
Yeah,
We
I
had
guess
hired
we're just
goons.
We're walking. No 20%.
How expensive are horses, by the way, just out of curiosity?
Expensive,
Expensive?
Very.
like
You wouldn't have
75
heard of
gold worth. Expensive.
You have to look
Goddamn.
after it, Lawrence.
I
you have
was
to
thinking
look
about
after
being
it.
a cavalier, not gonna lie.
You can't just send it away like Barnaby.
Unless you get a horse
Yeah.
with no one level 9 wish.
A horse with no name.
No, his name would be Charleston.
Sparkles.
He would run away if you named it Charleston.
Anyway.
Princess.
So carrying on. So you guys setting up for camp. You set up for camp and do your nightly duties and whatnot. Who was keeping watch?
I'll do first watch.
I'll do second.
I'm horrible at watch,
Alright.
so
Let's do it.
Apparently.
I'll get someone who can watch for half the time to watch.
I'll
Well,
do
I can
third watch.
guarantee that when I watched, the Gundren was still there.
can we stop
one
talking
outside.
about Gundren, please?
Gundren.
Honest mistake. Won't happen again. I'll
Who's this
watch
guy?
him shit next time.
Who's this
We're
gun
not
you
again,
keep
bro.
talking about?
Who is this guy?
Very short man. I wouldn't blame you for not seeing him.
Well, as a 5'11" man, I'm probably short myself.
He was a dwarf. He was a literal dwarf.
You would have met Gundren
Yeah, you would have.
very briefly.
I did. I'm just, don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
I know you meme stuff.
I know.
All right, so those taking watch. So it was
Lawrence
Korga
first.
was it? Oh, Lawrence first.
second.
and Korga.
Yeah, yep.
Lawrence, make a perception check.
You got it, Chief.
Is this a long rest?
Yeah,
His
so
dogs are freaking out.
Yeah.
Sorry, do I take reset maximum HP changes? Or does that only matter if I have like temporary health?
I'm not too sure, unfortunately.
Okay.
And
It's raining now.
yeah, partway into your watch, Lawrence, it does start to rain.
Oh, good thing I've got
Only-
this.
just
spiffing
at this
coat.
at this point, only lightly. It seems that the actual storm might pass you over, but it is slightly raining, which makes
I
for a
reach
pretty shit
into
sleep.
the. Oh, nice. I reach into the sort of tall cuff around, or tall what would you call it?
The
Rim
jacket.
of my jacket. You know, like the top of a jacket where you have like the, like your shirt,
Yeah.
the collar. There you go, collar. So like,
Collar.
Jesus Christ, I couldn't think of the word. So
So all right, we
Yes.
got there in the end.
we got there in
Oh,
the end.
shit.
I reach into the back of my collar and pull out a small, sort of stretchy piece of leather and be like, "Oh, I say, Father, you thought of everything." I use it to cover my hair as the rain starts to fall. As I roll a big 12 for my perception check.
Easy enough. So a little like keeping watch out throughout the rain, and it's like how light it is. It's kind of peaceful, like with quiet and the light drizzle of rain, especially since you haven't had any for a little while. But you don't notice anything through your watch, and your watch eventually comes to a close, and
Fantastic.
change over to the Korga.
I nod
you
to
make-
Korga and be like, It's been a quiet night, Korga. It's quite nice and there's a little bit of rain. I leave it to you." And I sort of crouch down out of the rain, I guess, and have a little nap.
Alrighty.
I guess I'm also awake because I only need half rest, so I'm just attuning my stuff, I guess.
I breathe deep
Fair enough.
of the night air. Look to the sky and see the clouds. And have a feeling of disgust wash over me. I look off into the distance and see the forest. And I realize what I must do. I turn, I look for Georgie. Gonna wake him up.
Okay, he wakes up like, what's happening?
Georgie, listen. And I hand him my bag of gold.
Oh,
You know what you must do.
Nice.
I see.
Yes. And at this point, I tear the top half of my cloak and wrap it around my waist so my bare chest is exposed. If you're looking for an idea of what I'm talking about, similar to that character from Demon Slayer, Hashibira, I think his name is.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, basically do that. And I put away my scythe and I pull out my two butcher cleavers. I turn to the forest and I begin sprinting.
As a
Georgie
woman,
goes,
as a woman
"Wait,
starts to laugh in the back.
Take me with you.
The
You
woman
must be
is actually Kari.
And kind of reaches a hand out, the other holding a bag of gold, and looks down. Goes, "This is a shit thing to wake me up for."
I just kind of watch the whole thing, and I'm just like, ah, okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Do I just take over his watch or something while he's just fucking run bare-chested into the forest alone?
What did I miss?
Yeah, a lot.
Korga ripped off his shirt and ran off.
He's
Oh,
gone
so I just-
walkabout, mate.
Didn't
He
miss
just-
my...
He
He's
just
going to get
fucked
some
up.
witchetty grubs.
Oh, you just gotta see a man about a dog?
Start hearing didgeridoo noises from the...
It's been 2 hours and he's gone native.
Yeah, Georgie kind of settles back into sleep, kind of facing away from everyone.
Okay, I guess I just take over his watch. I don't go after him because I bet he would just rip me in fucking half if I tried.
I got a bending of your car.
Fair enough. Make a perception check then.
Yeah. Oh, who left?
Who just did?
Oh, okay, goodbye.
How come I get criticised for not following the dude, but then you don't follow him? I see how it is.
Yeah.
Because he's probably not taking a shit, and even if he was, I don't think he's the kind of person you'd follow when he takes a shit.
God, take
There's
power
probably-
shit.
I rolled a
Probably a
16.
splashdown.
16. All right. So apart from that, nothing else really happens for your watch. You're able to. It slowly comes to a close without anything ending, and near about dawn, the rain breaks. Still very cloudy in the sky, but the rain does stop, and eventually at dawn and the morning comes, and you're able to everyone rouses slowly by themselves, and you all notice that Korga is missing.
What a
I
shit
say,
night.
where did he go? I saw him when we changed over my watch, but then I had to go to sleep. What happened?
I kind of look at Lothar and I was like, bet he's not taking a shit. And I just kind of like point to the direction he went. It's like he went that way without a shirt.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Cheers,
Why-
love.
Wait,
Hey,
where did that accent
Lothar
come from?
became-
Where is that from?
He is a mimic. Behead him.
Yeah.
Get him.
Wait, are you saying
No, 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 no.
Korga
When the
was the
Korga
mimic?
is sus.
Red was sus.
It's sus all along.
Okay,
Should we just look for footprints? Make sure they don't turn
Yeah.
into fucking bears or some shit like last time.
Who- yeah,
they
someone
turn into
like-
bears, I'm gonna fucking shit.
Make
I
a
swear.
survival check.
Deja vu.
Alright.
I've been in this place
No.
before.
Can we all help?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, my survival is -1, but here we go.
I rolled a fucking 2. I got +4, so 6.
We're six brothers.
So what
Yes,
did we
a
roll?
tree.
Survival, was it?
Survival.
Yeah.
I got a +3 on that. Oh, but I
Had-
didn't roll very well.
Oh god.
Yeah, I got a
I got a
+4 and I rolled a 2, so.
So, the three who rolled under 10, you guys are having a search for prints, but the recent rain makes it hard to actually find them. But Lothar and Anvol, you do see like the boot prints that head off towards the tree line, and you are able to follow them for a bit if you wish.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
follow them.
Yeah. So you guys
All the rest
follow
of the gang over.
the boot prints for a little bit, and eventually you do see that the boot prints do actually change from boot prints to normal people feet, as it appears he probably took off his shoes at some point.
Yeah, I thought you
Uh,
meant
but you don't see any clawed toes or anything like that. They just look
see.
like normal feet.
Yeah, how far in is he going?
Can I search around for his boots or any possessions, anything like that? When
Make a
things
perception
change?
check.
Sweet.
Is this going off, away from where we're supposed to be going?
Yeah, it's like into the forest.
Yeah, when you were heading towards Thundertree, kind of skirted the outsides of the forest, and it looks like he just darted like into and towards. Like the woods are still far away. This is just kind of like heading in that direction.
All
So
right.
like,
Lothar,
we're
you-
still sort of heading in the direction of Thundertree. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh god.
but whereas like he would have in theory like turned left a little bit and skirted the outside, he's just run. They just keep heading straight.
Yeah, I imagine going through
Georgie?
the forest to get there would be a bad idea.
Lothran, you have a look around. You don't find any boots or belongings in the vicinity. You do find a witchetty grub, though.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Bush duck.
delicious.
I see. Eat it raw.
Some bush
Do it.
duck.
I'm supposed to
Get
cook it.
poisoned.
Eat it.
I think you do just eat them raw. Ugh,
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Just
you do.
stick them in.
nasty, bro.
Just
You
be
can.
good grabs. Get
Anyway.
that protein.
Anyway,
Anyway,
is Georgie still hanging around, or is he just kind of following us?
Yeah, Georgie's kind of still with you guys at the moment.
What is
I
it, boy? Walk up and
ask
down the
him,
wall?
like, he spoke to you just before he took off. What did he say? Did he say where he's going?
No, he didn't. He just said that he had to become himself again, and I probably wouldn't see him again.
can I do an insight check?
Make an insight check.
I don't trust this little goblin boy. Corgan must have told him to
How-
lie or
how
something.
dare you.
18.
18. So you kind of gauge him, and he looks sad, but from what you can tell, he's being honest.
Interesting.
I'm surprised he
or at
trusts us with him, to be honest.
You can tell he seems to be holding something back, but you don't think he's deceiving you where he didn't say, like, he's not holding back. He hasn't lied, effectively, sorry.
I
Yes.
crouch down to Georgie's level and look him in the eyes and be like, yes, I think he's telling the truth, but why would Korga do this? It seemed like he was well, I'm not going to say he was normal, but this is oh so strange.
What is normal?
What is normal?
Whatever to do.
Georgie kind of looks at you and goes, "Didn't you just have a purple bird?"
I mean, you're not wrong.
Dude spends his time talking to birds.
Some of us spend our times talking to birds, and some of us make goblins our sons.
Vulcan, I don't mean this in any offensive way, but do you have, like, some sort of, like, enhanced sniff ability to, like, scent where his trail is or something?
I mean, I could keep looking for him, but I
Even-
don't know if he wants us to follow him. He's gone this
No.
far.
That's true. And even if we could follow him, do we really want to follow him this far into the jungle? He's a very capable man.
He's very
And-
capable, but to just
are,
fuck off without saying a word, like, I was literally, he knew I was awake, I was just sitting right there staring at him. He didn't say anything, he just took off. He had some
I
weird...
suppose there's
Seem
nothing we can
to-
do. If we go into this forest, we're only just going to get lost, everybody. It's probably not a good idea.
It also
We are in the
massively
time
goes off the
constraints.
trail. Yeah.
Off the
Well,
beaten
I guess
track.
we'll just have to respect his wishes.
I'm sure
I
we'll
kinda
find
like-
him again someday.
I pat Georgie on the back and I'm like, he'll come back.
He always
No.
does.
He looks off to the sun. I don't think he will.
No, I don't think I will.
Single manly tear rolls down his goblin face.
It does. He
Aw.
quickly wipes it away. He's like, "All right, let's go find this fucking druid."
Yeah, I'm with Georgie on this one, hey. I
All
don't
right.
think we have the time to waste.
We
So
can't
we
dwell on this
go-
any longer. Yes, let's get out of this forest. Shall we skirt around? What would be the edge of the forest here? The east or
West.
west? Okay, let's go around west to the west side of the forest.
West?
East.
Weast. Have you got a weast infection? I mark on the map where we last saw Korga, just like the last known seen location.
He's gone
Korga.
MIA.
Easy enough. You kind of scribble it down, and you guys carry on your way.
Just draw a chalk person.
Is there a
Chalk.
range? Is there a range to my familiar? Like how far away is it from me?
Don't think a range specifically. I think there's a range where you can like interact with it and see through its eyes. But I think it can kind of go as far as, well, however far.
Yeah, is there like an intrinsic sort of knowing of its like location or connection between us still? At a certain range? Or...
Let me just check.
I will
I-
quickly add, this is Korga, who's probably survived by himself almost all his life. I haven't quite read his story, I really need to. If he doesn't want to be found, he will remain hidden. I
Oh,
think it would probably be a waste of time to send our familiars out to find him.
Didn't we find him just outside of these forests?
Which is
Anyway,
it's true.
We just found him in the bushes.
Well, yeah, like when we initially met him, weren't we near this area, or was that somewhere else?
You guys were quite close.
yeah,
You were
just
traveling
south.
along the Tribord Trail when you were
This is his
when you met him.
forest.
Oh god.
A little bit to the west of where you guys are currently.
I must return to my people.
Maybe we'll see him again on the way back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I say we
Lothran,
can-
in response, it doesn't look like so. There's no range on it, but you can only interact or communicate it within 100 feet.
Okay.
But you can. It looks like you can dismiss it and resummon it near you, however far it goes.
True. I don't think that really helps with the situation. I was going to get it to keep following the tracks, but it would just stop working after 100 feet.
You'd probably get stood on or eaten by something. It's a
Yeah.
spider.
So I was thinking, yeah, I say we just follow the trail, respect his wishes, and do as Georgie commands. Go find this fucking shitty druid.
Fuck you too.
Okay, listen. I
The
don't
other
have all
druid.
druids. Yeah, the other druid.
Okay, not all. Sorry.
What do you
Hashtag
mean?
not all druids.
That wasn't
What-
a generalization.
What do you got against druids?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the only
bro.
reason you're still alive.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna fucking do? Throw some bones into a ball? Read my
Oh,
future?
I just won't heal you next time you get yourself fucked. How's that?
Oh yeah, well last time I checked, we both got hit by a fireball. So
Oh,
I
that
wasn't
fireball.
there.
Don't remind
I-
me, bro. Oh,
I
I
God.
was daydreaming. Anyway.
We're walking
You
and
guys
talking.
say-
We're walking
Yeah,
and
walking
talking.
and talking.
Walking and talking.
Yep. Banter,
We're just-
banter.
We're arguing again in like
Walking
the
and
Elvish
talking
language.
and walking.
Yep.
unfriendly.
So
banter.
only Lawrence can be traumatized by all the swear words.
Yep.
Just sounds like you're having a leisurely chat.
The Elvish language is so pretty, yet it beholds so much horror. Oh,
So you guys travel along the west edge of the forest. Now and then seeing like the odd deer and forest animal like skirt away from the sound of your oncoming party. But through the day is pretty uneventful. The clouds overhead eventually pass away without
Rip.
giving you any more issues. And you see them kind of disappear off. Like as you hit sunset, you see them disappear off into off the coast. And eventually, second day of travel comes to a close, and you're able to set up camp and do your nightly duties.
As we set up for camp, I'm going through my backpack or my belongings, and I realize that I have arrows and crossbow bolts that I don't need. I'll be like, I say, does anyone use a crossbow or a bow that would like some ammunition?
No, I'm set for life.
I'll take some.
Take extra arrows. Oh, I'll split some arrows.
Sure,
Um,
I'll give 10 arrows to Volk and 10 arrows to Kakar, then.
How many can we hold?
Just for that. No, I'm
20.
I'll
I
take
I think I've already
your-
got a
your
full.
quiv- Yeah, your quiver can hold 20, but if you want to like bundle up another pack and like
Right.
whack it in your bag or something, you'd be able to do that.
Alright,
Yeah, sure.
I'll take 10.
Sure.
Cool.
Before we settle down after they get done with their ammunition trading, I'll just be like, okay, does anyone plan to run off into the fucking woods for tonight? Because if not, I'm glad to take watch. But if
I
so,
don't
make sure you
believe
warn me
so.
beforehand.
Oh, that's tempting.
Warn me before you go ape shit and run into the forest.
Yeah, I'm not fucking. I'll say it now. I'm not following you into the forest ever again. I hate the forest,
I hate it.
specifically this forest. I love other forests.
What kind
Yes.
of like elf are you? Like you're
Yeah, okay. Well, this forest sucks. Okay, you know how many
I would agree, this
disappearance?
forest does suck.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
this forest. All my homies hate this forest.
All me and my homies hate this forest.
First it's druids, now it's forests.
God damn.
Exactly.
You're just a very negative person. I say as I climb a tree, just so I can sit in a tree.
I am
Just
can
stand the
not
also
fuck
do
away
the
from the
same.
ground while Korga's out there.
Please fall over.
I suppose Lawrence is carefully setting up a campfire and just thinking about why
16.
his strange companion has ran away.
16. Yeah, you easily climb a tree.
Yeah, I'm staying up here, not while Korga's running around.
Oh my god, if he comes out of the woods and pisses on us, I'm letting it happen.
I swear to God.
That's it. I'm staying watch during your watch.
Wait, who's taking
No.
second watch?
No,
Yeah,
no
I'll
one's getting any
I'll
sleep.
take-
Oh,
I'll take second watch.
Alright.
who's taking- is there a third watch?
I think we only need the two.
I think we need
Yeah.
3 if it's humans.
Yeah,
Oh.
with humans you need 3.
Pitiful.
Oh,
No, I'm
we're
damn
held to
humans.
I'll take third. Then.
Humies.
play. Okay. He's gone.
So, first watch, make a perception check.
Who was first?
Yeah. I think it was Kakari, right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Wasn't me, but I'll do it now.
Okay.
You said third. Yeah. I made mine.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys-
fuck yeah.
And 20. Alright,
Yeah.
so
24.
Takari, as you take your watch, everyone's kind of asleep around you. You do notice in the woods, like halfway through your watch, a couple like wolves get close, but then they see like the fire and the sleeping bodies, and they scamper off further into the woods. Pardon me. But apart from that, the rest of your watch is quiet. The air's calm, and you feel like at peace, especially being so close to the vicinity of the forest. And eventually your watch comes to a close.
Because I rolled a nat 20, is there a chance that I could hear, like, Korga's primal screaming or anything in the forest?
Orgy!
You do hear some kind of bellow or growl from deep within, but you're not sure if it's man or animal.
Yeah, that's definitely Korga.
Manimal.
Oh, he's still alive. He's good. He's not a mimic.
The biggest plot twist ever if he's a mimic.
I'd be so pissed.
I swear to God.
He wouldn't be pissed at us about Gundren if he was a mimic.
No, that's exactly. He's
True,
selling
true.
it. He is Gundren.
Mm. He's in cahoots with the DM. That's the only explanation.
The DM laughed. It's true. He knows.
Yep.
Couple once.
So yeah, your watch comes to a close. Soth, eventually you take yours, and same kind of thing. You don't get any wolf encounters, but your watch is quiet, especially since apart from the half watch you took on the cart, this is the first one I'm actually sitting down and just enjoying a bit of alone time or relative alone time since for about a week or so now, and you kind of take solace in it. But then there's the little times when you start to relax a bit too much, and like the darkness in your mind kind of comes to light, and you have to like you stare into the fire for a little bit and move past it, and eventually your watch comes to a close. And third person on watch,
I believe that was me.
you
What was
may
it?
make a perception check.
Let's go. 21.
21, easy enough. And yeah, you like learning from mistakes and keeping a keen eye out, not wanting to have any more things happen on your watch. You like accurately and definitely keep an eye out on any noise nearby, even your party members now and then. If they kind of shuffle, you're like instantly on them. But nothing, no one really stirs too much, or nothing approaches camp during the night. And eventually dawn comes, and you're able to. Everyone rouses, and you guys are ready for your next day of travel.
Sweet.
Is
Death,
everyone
yeah.
here?
We do a head check.
Yeah.
Head count.
Yeah, you guys do
So
a head
everyone
count, and everyone's still around.
George, you still around?
George is still there.
Cool.
Kind of wakes up, cracks his neck, and it's like, "Oh, good. Everyone else is here."
It would appear so.
The Lord of Goblins.
The king of
The
goblins.
king.
King. I'm the
Um,
king, baby.
I am the king now.
I suppose we
Look
Let us
should
at
continue
me.
then.
I am the king now.
I am the king now.
I'm Georgie.
And,
Hiya,
and so,
Georgie.
yeah. You
I'd
guys are
probably
able to-
mention to the party how I'm pretty sure I heard Korga and he sounds like Korga. Like, I heard some primal screaming. Pretty sure it's him. He seems good.
I'm sure he's
Okay.
living his best life.
Can I have
His
a
best
check?
life is as far the fuck away from us as he can possibly get.
I mean,
I'm
he
a-
was
I
quite
feel-
capable in battle, but he was quite scary as well. I don't know.
Very
Hey, do-
scary.
DM, I step into the forest a bit and have a look around. Do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
5.
Um,
You see a tree.
Obviously, yeah, you see lots of trees, lots of bushes. You like with your ability, like your scent, or your sense of scent, rather. You can pick up like the smell of wolves that have crossed by lately, but apart from that, you don't see anything out of the ordinary or noteworthy, really.
Some wolf shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just Steve and Joe just having a look.
You see anything out there, Volk?
A lot of trees.
A lot of trees.
I can
Alright.
see the
Alright.
forest. I can see the forest for the trees. That's about it.
I can just see the trees. No forest here.
Let's keep going.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
So you guys make your this next day of travel, and around about just before sunset, you're able to see the ruins of what looks like used to be a town in the distance. And as you approach, it looks like nothing's really been here for many years, and you kind of hit this area just as the sun begins to dip behind, just slightly behind the coast. You still got a bit of daylight left, but it's waning fast.
Before the sun sets, can I try and get a closer look at the ruins?
Yeah, because you guys are all kind of approaching at the same time.
Yeah.
Squinting.
What do you
What's that
reckon?
over there?
Shall we go in now or shall we wait till sunrise?
I feel like it's good to get out of the elements, unless you're scared of a bit of darkness. Nudge, Mr.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
It might be nice to not sleep on the dirty forest ground for a change. You know, some nice stone, perhaps.
The DM doesn't have the right idea, I suppose.
It's done.
Stone.
Stone, my brother.
It's
Stone will put a bit of guts in you. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay.
So you guys would be entering from the south road. There was like a little pathway that eventually leads up.
So down here, you say? Cool.
But as you approach, you notice that many of these buildings have like crumbled in the years since it's been abandoned, and like some houses are like completely taken over by tree and vine. Some still look moderately standing, but for the most part, the houses are in disrepair. Like you've got roots poking out through some of the floor level stone, and doors were like ripped off the hinges and beaten and broken. It looks truly like a ruin of a town. And there's like just shrubbery and trees growing rampant. Not really giving a fuck.
Goodness me. I suppose I wander around and run my hands against the broken stone of these buildings,
shit.
and can I try and think of where this is and maybe do a history check of maybe if I know what this town was, or
Make a history check.
I don't know how to organically say it. I'm sorry. Just like I would like to do a history check. I don't know.
No, that's
Cool.
just fine.
10.
10. Based on its location and the fact that it is a ruin, you gather this is probably Thundertree. You don't know too much about it, rather than they face some kind of event in the past that forced people to either evacuate or perish.
Interesting. It appears that this is the ruins of Thundertree, everybody. Something happened here a long time ago, and it caused this disrepair that we see now, but I'm afraid I don't know too much about it. Do we want to maybe have a look at one of these old buildings and see if we can hunker down for the night?
Absolutely. I mean, it sounds as good a plan as any.
Cool. I suppose
what
I'll
is-
just go to this closest one
So,
and have a look
so what
around.
you're saying is there was some sort of catastrophe that happened.
Yeah.
Some
Yes.
sort of catastrophe. I'm not too sure about the details, but
Maybe,
needless to say, it was quite bad, as
some
I'm sure you can
thunder.
see.
Thunder and trees, perhaps.
Does
Ah,
no
yes.
one live here anymore then?
I don't know. Let's find out. Then I
Excellent.
yell, Mr. Druid guy, hello?
Hey, maybe you shouldn't just shout out.
No,
Just-
don't worry.
There could
Shout
be
out.
mimics. There could be mimics
Yeah.
here.
Oh
There
my
could be
True, there
corgis
could
out
be-
here.
Korga here.
The
Um,
yeah, and sorry, that's why I said shouldn't use what as you guys have kind of reached like natural noises and like insects and animals have kind of faded as you've approached. You hear the odd bird, but it doesn't seem to. It seems pretty still. So
It's
Lothran,
too
as you
quiet.
oh, shit.
as you call out, like your voice kind of hangs on the air.
Can I, like as a druid, like check for signs of druid? I don't know, like druid riding, druid shit hanging
Druid
up. I don't know.
magnetism.
Make
Animal
a
traces.
survival check.
Hey, I got a good 12. Yay.
Good 12. So you don't see any like immediate signs of like definite druid. There's nothing, no real signs being like, "Hey, I'm a druid, get over here." But you can notice that while the house or the building to your right, it's been taken over by like vines and nature again. Once again, there is a house to your left that looks to be in most repaired. Like it's taken some damage
Slightly
over the
cleaned up.
years and weathered, but it like the doors still attached to it and the windows are drawn. And you guys do see like just a faint hint of light on the inside flickering.
I kind of like mutter to myself, it's like I can kind of see why they would want to live alone.
You do also, as you kind of taking this bit of time to look around, you do see a sign that's kind of dug in just off the trail, which is hard to notice in the like dimming light. But it's a sign on it. It's got like painted on it, danger, plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now.
Seeing that sign, I'll be like, oh, fuck. Did I seriously just yell? Sort of like get nervous now. Stay on alert.
I suppose Lawrence comes back around and be like, "Yes, there's nothing in this building. It's quite destroyed. Oh, what's that sign say over there? Oh dear. Oh, what should we do, folks? Maybe we should stay quiet."
Hey, Kakari, being your expertise and all, do you want to take point in this one?
So I
Yeah.
take a what?
Do you want to take
Point.
point?
Point.
Up forward.
Yeah, go first. You be the human meat shield. Please.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about all this magic stuff. I don't like it at all. Oh no.
If I could bring zombies back, I would have done so a long time ago. I probably would want to try and like knock on the door, and if no one's there, we could hide there for the night, I guess. I'd probably suggest that.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
it.
I
Yeah.
would have done.
Well, I guess like I head towards the door, but I like kind of have like my stuff ready, but also not in a threatening way. Like kind of just have it out and ready to use it if I need to. But you know,
Yeah,
I
so
have
you-
it kind of down, so
So
I'm not going to hit
you've
someone with
taken
it.
easy. So yeah, you kind of got a defensive stance and you're ready for anything.
Yeah.
As Lawrence kind of comes out from the building, you do, with your passive perception, notice behind him seems in some of the low shrubbery, seems to be some like rustling and movement going on within.
Oh dear. So behind me.
Yeah, but you don't notice it at this point. Only Kikari notices.
Yikes.
Okay. Probably like who's directly behind me or anyone behind me at all.
I'm directly behind you.
I'd be,
Yeah,
I'd
the
just
rest
kind
of
of,
the party is kind of close to you.
I'd kind of nudge and be like, "What the fuck is that?" But I'd try and say it as quietly as possible, so like if anything's in there, it can't, you know, hear us.
Can't hear it. Yep.
And I just point to it.
The bush that's rustling.
You're just pointing at it like,
The bush.
Yeah,
Just pointing at
she points
Lawrence.
at this low bush, and yeah, you guys don't see any rustling bushes or hear anything out of the ordinary.
Ah,
Are you
Dip-
going insane, kind friend?
the bush is rustling. Maybe we should hurry the fuck up, or at least get Lawrence away from it, just in case.
Were you pointing at me? What's the matter, Kakari?
Lawrence, come here.
Let's just get inside, guys.
As you kind of say, like, maybe we should get Lawrence away from it, you watch as these little tiny figures that seem to be made out of wood, like, dash out, and two of them try and slash at Lawrence's, like, legs and ankles. And
Oh, no.
they roll real low. Actually, they do have an advantage because Lawrence still knows they're there. Well, they still roll shit, but one gets a 17.
Jesus
That's gonna
Christ.
hit. This
So-
is canon.
Lawrence is
My
dead.
my pants are the least armored part of my body.
Oh, good on damage there. So, Lawrence, you feel this sharp pain in your ankle as the rest of you can all see this now as these little humanoids made of like twig and twisted like little totems rush out, and two of them like stab at Lawrence's ankles and bottom parts of his shins with like their long thorn-looking fingers, and one of them actually manages to get in under the flesh. As you watch as 8 of these little creatures dash out and start to make their way towards you guys, and I'll get everyone to roll initiative as well.
I was
Oh,
thinking
my
I just
word.
scream in Druidic, like, stop! Like, please, I'm not gonna hurt you, just fuck off.
You can,
So-
but they don't seem to pay any attention to that.
Nice.
Well,
Did I
in
take damage
case
from the little
druids
thorn
did.
attack?
No, yeah. Sorry. You
Did I
take 4
take
points
any
of
damage?
damage.
4? Okay, gotcha. Ah,
Strange.
pain.
Seeing that, I'll quickly, if at all possible, run to Lawrence, sort of like throw him back.
You currently don't have time because we're now in combat.
Oh yeah. Sorry, did you say to roll for initiative? I might not have heard that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Oh, my bad. I'm out of it.
Yep.
Why did you do a custom roll?
When? Oh, did you want me to say it?
You'll get it when you get it when he calls for it.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I'm really out of it there.
Goodness me, little thorns in my ankles. That it's just it must hurt a lot.
Bit.
Just a bit.
Well, ouchies.
This will have to do.
I love that you just got new pants and it's like rip.
Yeah.
Literally, rip.
Well, yeah, like my long description of my sort of clothes, the pants that I wear is the least thing that I care about because I want like freedom of movement. So like, yeah, my shoes and pants are very not armored. So this is canon. This is canon.
So you only fight short enemies.
If we fight any
Oh,
short
God.
enemies, I'm essentially screwed. Which it appears we are going to.
You will indeed. Sorry. I'm getting maps set up here.
Oh Jesus, twig blights. Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh, I hate
These are
them.
like tiny, right?
Yeah, tiny.
Minuscule.
Oh, sorry, not tiny. They are small.
Okay. Big difference. I was
A
thinking
shrubbery.
dwarven height.
The
They're
dwarf
smaller than
shrubs.
dwarf height.
The small dwarfs. The
So
double
gnome height.
dwarf shrubs. Holy crap, that's an
Yeah.
interesting amount.
Dwarven dwarves. That is an interesting amount.
Yeah.
Was this at all affected by the fact that I yelled as we entered town?
You're not sure, but they did run out of like the bushes that Lawrence just passed through coming out of the building.
Of course, time to blame it on Lawrence. Never my fault.
Maybe it's
Yes.
like a
Yeah.
druidic, like, fucking defense system.
Yeah.
I need to get this person to be my teacher and teach me shit. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
So
maybe if we had
Kara,
this, Gundren wouldn't have been lost. I got 21.
21, nice. Lawrence,
13.
Lothran,
20 not natural.
Soth,
15.
and Volk.
17.
Is he? Georgie didn't get very good. He got 8. But that does set us to Ikari off first.
I had a plan and I forgot.
Throw oil on them.
Well, I was thinking, like, because my hand's already outstretched and my other hand just has my staff, which probably isn't that useful right now, I'd see if I can just hit, like, a fucking... I'm trying to get to my fucking spells. Like, a produce flame and just, like, kind of, like, yeet a fireball into the middle of them all.
You can. It is a single target, unless you just want to use it as, like, a threatening kind of fuck-off type deal.
Yeah, I don't think that would work considering they've already started attacking us.
Probably not.
Yeah, nah. So I'll probably just try and hit, like, Lawrence has already taken a few steps back, or is he still, like, being slashed?
They're still pretty much on him.
Yeah, well, I'll just go for the one closest to me then, like, Twig Blight 1.
I
Call him
guess I'm
Groot.
in this square here. Yeah. What?
Yeah, I'm in this one, right next to you.
Cool. So just... I only rolled a 5, so I probably missed.
Yeah, unfortunately, you go through this fireball, but it's being such a small target, and the light where it is kind of throws your aim off, and a small mote of fire like explodes along the ground, separating flames to like the grass for a second, but then it extinguishes harmlessly.
Fire, scary, fuck off now.
All right, which takes us to Lothran.
Yo! Forgot to buy scimitars when I was in town, but that's all good because I'm about to show Lawrence what a real man can do with some daggers.
Oh my.
Oh my. I slide the daggers into my hand, seeing that Lawrence has just been stabbed. I slide 2 daggers into my hands, seeing that Lawrence has just been stabbed by a couple of twig blights. I sort of step in front of him to separate them, and I'm gonna go for a what's it? Multi-weapon fighting? Double weapon fighting? Something
Weapon
along those
fighting.
lines.
Double-handed?
2 attacks.
2 weapons. Yep. I'm gonna go for an attack on Twig Blight 4 with a sneak attack.
Alrighty.
Main hand. And
Yep.
oh wait, can I put sneak attack on my offhand?
Yeah, you can.
It's on the first or whichever attack that lands.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to choose when.
Oh sweet. Am I able to swing the offhand first then?
Not generally, no.
Okay, I'll just attack Twig Blight 4 and Twig Blight 3 sneak attack on Twig Blight 4, I suppose. Let's go if I hit it. That is 14
14 does hit.
on Twig Blight 4. Roll the damage first, I suppose. 2 plus 3, that is 5. And I suppose I've already said I'll use a sneak attack on him, so 16 damage on Twig Blight 4.
16. So yeah, you bring your dagger down, and you just, as you pierce into it, you pierce with such force that its like fragile twig body effectively explodes around and scatters to pieces.
Yo. And then I'll go for the second swing. Feeling the rush and adrenaline from my first swing, the confidence, and I'm going to roll a big fat 22.
22 also hits.
Nice.
4 damage.
4 damage is a murder. How do you kill this twig blight?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Just gonna swing down the side. So I thought you said like this took like.
Yeah, you
Pretty
kind of
much.
like
I'll go red.
might cut out for me too.
I don't. Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
a kill.
Yeah, I did hear that. I'm just gonna swing down on this, and
Bonk.
straight down the core. Yeah, bonk him.
Easy. As you slash straight down the core, you almost bisect it as its head and left arm goes one way and its right arm and the rest of its torso slide the other as it crumbles into another pile of little sticks.
Sweet. I'm gonna end my turn. Maybe move out of the way.
In
I'm gonna
defense
move
mode.
it back over here behind Kakari.
Oh yes, we're
Easy
learning. to get out of the way.
This takes us to Volk.
I'm gonna draw my bow and take a shot straight ahead for flat 6. Hey, 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
4 damage.
4 damage. How do you murder this twig blood?
Arrow to the knee.
Oh my god.
As your arrow pierces through its knee, it snaps its leg off, and as it falls, the magic holding it together just crumples and it disperses.
Its last words are, "So someone took your sweet roll."
Nope, it doesn't talk, it can't talk.
Oh,
Also,
damn.
my mistake, there is an 8th one.
They're all yours, Arthur.
Oh, wait, no, there is.
1, 2, 3.
It does take us to Soth. Lawrence first, actually.
Excellent. I suppose I'll draw my rapiers, look of rage on my face, be like, "All right, which one of you little bastards stabbed me in my weakened ankle, my Achilles heel, you might say?" I guess I'll just take a swing at Blight 2 behind the wall if I can, or...
Yeah,
Cool.
you're able to do that. Soth, you are on deck.
Alrighty.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
8 damage.
That's a murder.
Just very quickly slice it to pieces.
You do like a Z, and it crumples.
Z for Zorro. Cool. I suppose there's no one in range for my second attack. Would I be able to throw a knife instead, or...?
You can. There is one around the corner as well.
Oh, cool.
You
Okay.
can move.
Yeah, sweet.
And you
Suppose
can also
I'll-
move.
I'll take a little steppy step into the house and left hand this guy. Ten to hit.
10 doesn't hit. So as you bring your other rapier down, you go to pierce it, but its small forms agilely dodges to the left, and you miss,
Curses.
which takes us to Soth.
Alrighty. I'm going to move up to in front of these two. I'm going to take a shot at the Twig 7.
7. Alrighty.
Alrighty. Actions. 14.
14 hits.
7 damage.
7 crushes it.
So as I bring down the mate, as I bring down the Morning Star, just obliterating it completely from
Obliterating.
top to bottom.
And yeah, just shattering it completely. And the Bolt Seeker tries to like absorb some of this sap, but goes, "Oh, this isn't blood," and it kind of droops off.
So I'm going to move back one, and
Back one. All right, that other one will get an attack of opportunity.
oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah,
Oh,
screw it. Yep.
rolled a natural 17 plus 3, so
Oh.
20 to hit.
Oh wow.
Twig Bite manages to kind of scurry up and find like the weak point behind your knee and pierce into it with its long talon-like fingers, but deals 2 damage.
This tiny twig boy managed to get between your full plate armor.
Greater
my
men
armor.
have tried and failed.
But a twig gets me. I have been befelled.
You takes us into Georgie. He's going to brush up.
Sorry, I see a worthy opponent.
Our battle will be legendary. George
Just
is gonna
bonked
take a
its
swing.
best friend.
George is not going to roll great. He's going to get a 10. So Georgie brings the scimitar down and Twig Bite steps back and dodges his attack, which does now take us to the Twig Blights. So number 5 is going to attack Kakari.
Okay.
Rolled a natural 18, so 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
and you take 5 points of damage as it rakes you with its thorn hand, and you feel the pierce in and curl into your shin, and you manage to like brush it off. Your wound stings. This
Would.
one's gonna rush up.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, this one's going to rush up, slash at Georgie. Going to roll a natural 1. This one's going to kind of rush up and then trip over its fallen brother and kind of land prone in front. And then this last one's going to slash at Lawrence.
Can I do disadvantage?
You may.
Alright. Disadvantage.
Nice.
Oh, good. I rolled an 18 and then a 1. So this one kind of goes. So if you manage to step in the door just a sec, see it about to like pierce into low on Lawrence's thigh, and you just give it a quick kick, and you throw it off balance, and it takes a second, and then stands, gets itself righted again, and kind of lets out like a and ends.
I say, thank you, Soth.
Their
These
turn.
little bastards seem to know that my pants are my weak area, my weak spot, my pants.
Your
Which
clothes.
takes us back to Kakari.
Well, that's all they can reach. They'll offer.
I suppose this is correct. These are the ultimate creature for me to fight.
Oh my god.
As they are for you, it seems.
Oh my god. I will just like. I got a dagger, didn't I? Yeah. I forgot to put the dagger in my actual inventory, but I still have it on me. Hey.
Yeah, you did buy a couple last episode.
Sweet. I'll just like pull out a dagger and just slash at this one closest to me. Oh fuck. I feel so stupid because I don't have it. I can't roll the thing. Wait.
Oof.
I actually rolled 2 dice. So I got a 13
Right.
to hit.
13, yeah, 13 plus your stuff hits.
Yeah.
That's a dex.
What do I have to roll for damage? Sorry, because I don't have it. I can't automatically click it.
1d4
Cool.
plus 3 for you.
So I got 6 damage.
6, that murders it.
Cool. So I'm just kind of pissed off that it took like basically tried to take a chunk out of my leg. So I grab its arm and I like fucking slice the dagger through its palm and just follow its arm up into its like chest and then just like puncture it straight out and be like, that's what you get.
As you do, its form crumbles and falls to pieces around the dagger, and then you're holding like part of its arm and let it go, and it lays there in a pile of just debris.
Cool.
Which takes us to Lothran.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably rush up, feeling the adrenaline still of my last 2 kills in one successive turn. I'm just gonna rush up to this dude and swipe at him with a dagger.
Alrighty.
Wait, can I also hit him twice, or does it have to go on different targets?
Yeah, you can attack him twice.
Sweet. Give me a second. Okay. First attack is was it like an 18 to hit, something like that.
Yeah, 18 and 4
Yeah,
damage. 4 damage is a burn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just run up to him. Anime style, do like a fucking slash, whole screen goes black. And he slowly slides in half and disappears. Beautiful.
Easy enough.
Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Easy enough.
Nice.
And you finish, it takes us back to Volk.
I'm going to step up, draw my bow, and just fire upon anything that appears in front of me.
Alright, so holding action.
Yeah, just holding my attack, holding my bow.
Easy enough. And you kind of take a peek around, and you're ready for anything that might come at you. And it takes us to Lawrence.
Fantastic. You will not evade me this time, Twigblight 1. And I will swing at him.
Alrighty.
That's going to be a miss. 7 on my first attack.
So 7, you go. You're not miss. I'm gonna not miss you this time. And you go stab, and it just like twists its torso, and almost Matrix style dodges your strike.
Please be another miss.
I despise magic and magical creatures. I'll swing again. 16 that time.
16 hits.
5 damage.
How do you murder this last blight?
Got you now, you little bugger. I suppose I'll grab him, throw down one of my rapiers on the ground, grab him with my right arm, and run him through with my left hand. And proceed to pick up my rapier afterwards and be like, all right, you little bastards.
As you do, its body like explodes around the rapier, and all that the force carries its remains out of your hand as well as it just scatters against the floor and the wall. And
As the magic leaves the twigs, I suppose I'd be like, I say, it appears that these sort of twigs are being magically animated or something. What are these creatures? Kakari, do you have any idea?
I've never actually been able to do this, but I'll roll. Should I roll history to see if I remember anything from my druidic training?
Yeah. Roll history or nature.
Try and not tell you that I rolled something on history.
So if you rolled, what'd you get?
I got a 1.
You take a moment and you try and think back to what you might have learned about Twilights, and you know that you had a class on them once, but you just weren't into it that day, and you can't recall any key information at this point.
They are druidic. I say, like, kind of daydreaming, trying to remember what the fuck I learned, but I'm like, why the fuck wasn't I paying attention?
So we're fighting druid sticks? What is this?
I don't know. Firewood?
Man, what was in that soup?
Is that like fish sticks?
Fish sticks.
Alright, well, let's keep an eye out for any more, yeah?
Yeah. I was going to say I'll roll perception and see if I can see anything else interesting, but I rolled a 3, so it's great. Didn't see anything. Just see sticks on the floor. Cool.
I was going to check just around the sticks, see if there's anything, just interesting at all. Sort of notice.
More
Anything
sticks.
that piqued my interest. Yeah. Aside from sticks.
Well, I rolled a 13 for my perception. Just looking around.
Perception.
It's like a bundle of sticks fall out the tree at you. You jump.
Yeah. You guys take a moment and you look around through sticks and whatnot, and you don't really find anything interesting or out of the ordinary. Like, you can find their remains, and while they like crumble and fall apart, their like heads and like limbs keep the same shapes, but they don't have anything.
If anything, probably don't brush past any shrubberies, just in case.
Don't go into buildings by yourself,
I
Lauren.
suppose so. Well,
No, probably not. While on that subject, should we check what's in this building, the one we were going to check before?
good idea.
Yes, that is a great
After we
idea.
just said don't check buildings, let's check this one.
Well, let's check this. This building looks in good condition, and if there's someone inside here, I'm gonna fucking kill them for sending twig
No,
lights at us.
no. Okay, Sol, there's like a window kind of near you. Do you see anything in there?
Oh, true.
Perception.
Perception.
You guys did notice before that the window, like the curtains, are currently drawn. So
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can just see like the flickering of light behind it, but you can't make out any
We'll lift up the
details.
window.
Okay, can I see any silhouettes?
Silhouettes.
Dark out.
13 perception. You don't see any silhouettes. Like it's not like a thin.
It's like a thick ass curtain.
Yeah, it's like a thick curtain, so
thick
it's not like
wire.
you're seeing through the curtain itself. It's just where they connect in the middle that you can kind of see the glint of flame between.
Shame.
But this,
Well-
you do notice that this house is definitely in a lot better condition than everything around it. The doors actually look reinforced with heavy iron bands, and
Maybe.
yeah, you got the while there's curtains on the inside of the windows, there's also shutters on the outside that are currently closed, but they're easy enough to kind of creak open a little bit and try and get a better look.
Maybe it's a good thing that Kana's not here I say putting a cork on her bottle so she can't use shatter when we go in there eventually and destroy everything.
Loud and friendly.
Should we try knocking just politely? Like, hey, sorry, we killed your little pets. Can we hide from the zombies that are probably going to be coming any second now from the sign that we saw?
Just knock. Get it over with.
All right.
That's safe.
I knock on the door like did. Oh, wait.
Yep. So you knock at the door, and you wait a moment. You don't really hear anything, and then there's a shuffling from inside, and you hear what sounds like heavy locks, like a and the door creaks open a little bit, and you see the face of like a gaunt human with like a long white beard trailing down below. And he goes, "Hi, can I help you?"
It's a dude.
I like kind of lower my weapon so I don't seem as threatening as possible. Like kind of put my daggers away and stuff. And I was like, oh, sorry. I'm just here with my friends. We were looking for a druidic man that we were told was living in this area. Would that be yourself?
That'd be me. Please come in.
Cool.
The guy
Sweet.
shuts the door again. You hear like a little chain, and the door opens up, and there you all see like a man's human male standing there. Looks fairly old. He's got long white hair that hangs behind his back, a long full beard that hangs down to his belly, and he's got pretty plain brown robes that go around, and his cuffs are like a emerald kind of green on his robe. And he goes, "Please come in before you attract any more attention."
Oh, those stick people weren't yours?
No, they weren't mine.
No.
Who's the
Didn't mean
mermaid?
to sound that disappointed, but I wanted to learn how to do them. Were they? Do you know what causes them, or is it kind of like a curse on these lands or something?
It's no curse, but when some plants are around a magical force, sometimes that magic seeps into them, and they form a consciousness of their own. And usually it's unfortunately not too friendly, which you probably encountered out there.
So you're saying they become little bastards that sneak up on people and stab them in the ankles?
Yep, that sounds about right.
Unbelievable.
Make myself a little.
As you all come in, he kind of shuts the door behind you, and
Hello, good sir. My name is Lawrence Leluce von Einswold. How are you doing this fine afternoon? What is the time of day? I'm actually unsure. This forest is very
at this
dark.
point. It's evening. And the guy goes,
Excellent.
"Nice to meet you. I'm Radolf."
Ah, Radolf. Just the man we were looking for.
Where
Do you
you
mind
now?
if we spend the night here? It's gonna get dark pretty soon, and one of us will probably trip over another tree and cause it to come and try and kill us.
My ankle hurts.
Yeah, you can stay. It's going to be a bit cramped with all of us, but should be fine. Should be serviceable at least.
I like nod and I was like, we deeply appreciate the help. Lawrence, do you need a heal?
I suppose I can patch myself up. I think I'll be all right. It was only a flesh wound.
It was but a flesh wound.
It was but a
Okay.
flesh wound.
We'll probably recover if we take a long rest while here.
Indeed.
Yeah, so you
Suppose
guys
I'll
are
try and-
settling down, and
Wrap my ankle with a piece of cloth or something so it doesn't get
Yeah, you
infected.
can use like
Infected.
parts of your old coat.
Ah, yes, my coat that's covered in blood and dirt and piss. Beautiful.
Ah, that's
I
right. You're
suppose I'll
joking
try-
about.
Oh,
Yes.
you guys don't know the name of the person, do you?
Yeah,
We
right
just
off.
said his name.
Yes.
No, you don't. But you don't know if he's linked to anything else.
No, we just know he's a druid, and we're looking for a druid.
Because the druid could tell us where
Was
the
it
mine
Radolf?
is.
Yeah.
Where's the blacksmith?
so and he does go. So you said you were looking for me.
Yeah, we were hoping you could tell us something about the Mirror Cave.
The Wave Echo
Mirror-
Cave. I
Echo
believe it's
Cave,
called.
sorry.
Wave
Echo
Echo.
Cave.
Oh.
That's It's a travesty what happened there. A lot of good people died back in the day.
What happened?
The dwarves and the gnomes, they forged their Phandelver's pact, and they gave Phandalin years of prosperity, but eventually a wandering tribe of orcs came by, learned of their wealth, and put the cave to the flame. No one made it back out, and the location of that cave was mostly lost for the centuries. But if that's what you're seeking, I may be able to help you.
Well, we
Yes.
are aware that it is somewhere near Phandalin, but we're not entirely sure.
It is. I could lead you there.
Oh, that
But-
would be lovely.
I would need a favor from you all first.
Of course, yes.
Oh god, I've seen enough hentai to know where
Yes.
this is going.
Of course, a
Lawrence,
favor for,
get on
for
your
a
knees.
favor. Not a problem.
I must warn you, I can't say if the favors are equal, for I ask a truly deadly task.
Do not worry,
Hey.
kind sir. We are brave adventurers.
Bravery might not be all you need here, son. You
We are very
see,
stupid as well.
that sounds more along what we need.
Yeah, well,
Hey.
we're your people now.
Place
a
up
green,
The dumbest fucking adventurous you'll ever meet.
a green dragon has taken its nest here
Oh god, no.
by the name of Venom Fang.
I'm sorry, what?
Dragon.
A dragon? What kind
I-
of dragon are we talking about here? Is
green
are
one.
we
A
talking?
green.
I know a small amount about dragons. What sort of age would we be talking about here? I'm fairly aware
Judging
that
by
dragons
his
get
size,
stronger. Yes, do
He's
go on.
probably in their adulthood.
Oh,
Oh,
I
God.
see.
And
So-
you want us to kill an adult dragon?
I don't know if you'd be able to kill it, but drive it off, maybe.
Well, you're supposed to
Um,
bang some pots and pans to scare it
Yeah.
off?
I do not know much about dragons, but
He
do they?
smirks a little and goes, I don't think that'll work.
May I ask, how are you still here then if there's a dragon here?
I've avoided it. Along with the other beasties that roam these ruins. See, I wanna try and restore this place, at least to a modicum of nature's glory.
Inside check.
See, make an insight check.
Inside check.
Oh, join
Is that
in.
okay?
Oh my god.
He is
Oh.
hard to read. With a 1, he is very hard
Seems
to
legit.
read. He, being the end of the day, he seems kind of tired and weary, and just had a bunch of people rock up. So he definitely seems somewhat guarded. But yeah,
Well,
that's all you really get from that.
If he's being legit, then this is where I'm gonna stay when we're done with our adventures. Live in a Garden of Eden.
And he
Still
goes,
thin.
"You see, I'm a part of the Emerald Enclave. We're a group of mostly druids, but nature's folk who are trying to heal the land where we can. And this dragon being here is an affront to that almost. He poisons the land around him, and I worry the longer he's here, the more impact and devastation he will wreak."
Lawrence is kind of stroking his beard. He's like, "Oh, so is this Venom Fang the tragedy that befell this town?"
No, the tragedy fell long before he came. This town was ravaged by ash that came from one of the nearby volcanoes, and it blanketed the town, killed all those who didn't fled. And now magic has permeated the area for the last century or so, and it seeped into those corpses that didn't get away and turned them into something wicked. And now the corpses move themselves. still covered in the ash that killed them. The nature itself is being targeted, as I'm sure you saw with those blights out there, attacking and killing wantonly. And so I wish to at least do a part to remove this negative energy.
Well, Radoth, we would be more than happy to help you with your dragon problem, but I'm not sure if we're entirely capable of fighting it ourselves. Would we be able to ask for your assistance in maybe coming up with a plan to get the dragon to leave? Your knowledge of this town would be invaluable.
I can help with a plan, but I'm afraid to tell you I'm no fighter. I won't be able to help you in the actual battle.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
of
like
course.
me.
And
You really are a
Georgie-
druid.
Georgie kind of sneers and like, gross.
I agree,
Gives the
Georgie.
Goblin a look.
Ignore
Anyways.
him. He's our pet. No, I'm joking. I didn't actually say that.
Slap Kakari.
No.
And he goes, but
He-
please,
He's our adopted child, everyone.
Mhm.
He's a teenager.
what
Yeah,
what
so
say
then-
you? But I can tell you what I know of this town, and I can help you, or try to, at least to help you come with a plan.
If anything, we should probably be researching dragons more, because I don't know if there's anyone here that's very well versed on them. I only know the
True.
difference between metallic and colored, but I don't really know much past that.
I just
Yeah.
know they're big, green, and scary.
Yeah. How long has a dragon been here? Or been around? Here, this
Yeah,
area.
he's only been around for about 2 months or so.
Ah,
He saw it empty and decided this would make a good place for his lair.
maybe we should try and make it seem like it's a bad place for his lair.
Interesting. That could work.
Do you have any ideas to start us off with about how we might drive away a dragon without mortally endangering ourselves to a certain extent?
He strokes his long beard and goes, I haven't had many ideas, unfortunately, otherwise I may have tried. He roosts in the tower to the north, however. And you guys would have seen the top of like the crumbling circular tower. And Ray
Christ.
continues.
We walked
Yeah.
past a straight up dragon.
Nope, you guys have entered through the south of town, so you
Oh,
wouldn't
good.
walk past.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's all the way over there. Okay.
Surprised he didn't wake up.
I'm
Nice.
surprised you didn't wake up when you were screaming, is anyone here?
I knew that was
Do you
a bad
know,
idea.
does the dragon, is it nocturnal? Does it sleep during the day or that sort of thing?
Please, if you know anything about this
He-
dragon, tell us.
He goes when he pleases. Sometimes he'll be gone for a couple days. Sometimes he'll be here for a week or so before he heads out searching once again.
Is he here now?
He is here at the moment. He arrived not too long ago, so I assume might be sleeping, might just be looking over his hoard. I haven't gotten too close to the tower to know what he does in his spare time, unfortunately. But I know that he did kill a couple of the giant spiders that attempted to make their home that tower. Their corpses are still on the road near the entrance.
See.
So
Spiders.
he's not exactly friendly with the local creatures.
Is
We
it
call
spiders
the-
he targets or everything he targets?
I want to say everything, but nothing else has been big enough to really aggravate him enough.
My
I said this more of
dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, so this
Never
more
mind.
as a joke, but as soon as Korga leaves, a dragon fucking moves in. Like, damn.
Yeah,
Right.
it is Korga. He just thinks it's a dragon because of the
It
noises he
is
makes.
Korga.
He
Well,
is a dragon.
Just breaking
my-
the immersion here really quickly. As a player, I know a little bit about dragons, but as Lawrence, I guess I don't really know how much that I know.
Yeah, you
Would I be able
wouldn't.
to roll something to maybe think about what I know about dragons? Or
You
I was
can make an
just about to ask
Arcana
him.
check if you like.
Arcana.
Those who would like to make may make a Arcana check.
I would only know from whatever I learnt as a kid, I guess.
Yeah, my main thoughts would be about if they're like intelligent or not.
Is it
I
a
got an
fairy fiend
18.
or undead?
Well, I got a
Arcana.
7, so you're
It
doing better than me.
unfortunately is not Fae Fiend or Undead.
No, it's just dragon.
I'm gonna roll using the physical dice.
That's so Volk and Lawrence, you guys don't really
Where's my
recognize much. You do remember that what Kikari
We know
had said,
dragon
where
feet.
yeah, you know they exist, you know they're bad, and they're real bad. You know that they have multiple colors, and that depends, like, that affects what abilities they may have. And there's two major kinds. There's metallic and chromatic. Metallic are generally good aligned dragons and aren't hostile to like creatures, or at least good creatures without reason.
I see.
Where chromatic are base colors, like that's where you get reds, blues, and they are naturally evil and territorial and generally very, very dangerous.
So, for example, I would know that a green dragon is able to breathe acid and that sort of thing.
Green is poison.
Poison, yeah.
I
Interesting.
rolled a 17. Would I know if they're intelligent creatures or not?
Dragons are very intelligent. It does generally differ depending on the color. Some are more conniving and sneaky. Some are more bestial and prone to just raging out. But overall, they are quite intelligent creatures.
I personally know as a player, because I've watched like 6 videos. I was just asking if as a character I'd know, probably.
Many, many dragons,
Yeah,
yes.
that's effectively what you know.
Yeah, sweet.
Interesting.
I rolled an 18, and the only thing I could think of to try and remember would be like any specific behaviors for the specific type of dragon, but I don't know if you'd go that far in, like, you know, druid elf primary school or some shit like that. I don't know.
Well, as a druid, you would have like taken time to learn about all kinds of creatures, and green dragons often. Let me just check. They are definitely some of the more territorial ones, and they seem to like taking naturous layers, or layers covered in like nature, whether it be like actual forests and trees, or deep caves near waterfalls and stuff like that. But you do know that green dragons are very cunning. They are definitely more of the thinkers of the dragon group, and they can use stuff like misdirection and trickery to get the upper hand against enemies and in battle. They are not like dumb by any means.
Now this might sound stupid, Mr. Druid, but perhaps from my knowledge, I know they're sort of intelligent creatures. Perhaps we could try conversing with it.
You could converse with it. Whether you'll walk away from that conversation, I can't say.
True.
I'm not sure what you could offer it to make it leave its nest.
We would have to mate. We wouldn't. I think we're too stupid to try and fool a dragon.
I know of a really nice forest to south of here.
Send it to Corgus Forest.
Yeah, he'll
That's
deal with it.
Too close to the town, honestly. Yeah. Like, that'd end up poisoning the fields of the town. We only just got known as good people there, and now we're going to go back as, like, assholes if we did that.
Poison their way.
Also,
Yeah.
this is a dragon, guys.
I'm gonna head out now. I've got school early in the morning.
Oh yeah, shit.
Right.
Like, what time is it?
Yeah, true. It's almost that
Oh
time.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Alrighty, in the next episode of D&D, we're absolutely boned.
I guess we
And
take
so,
a long
yeah,
rest.
Yeah, settle in for your long rest, and
Yes.
you kind of take that time to recollect on what Radoff has told you, and this now daunting task of having to try and manage and deal with the dragon as we close
Interesting.
this episode of Dungeons and Dingoes. Thunder in the background, dope.
Yeah, same.
Thank you all for coming by and giving us a watch and or listen. Again, thank you to Syrinscape for music and sound effects during the episodes. You can check them out at syrinscape.com. Our episodes go live on Sundays at 3 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. That's for stuff like Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of that cool kind of fun stuff. And then that's mostly the VODs go live the day after that on our YouTube channel, Dungeons and Dingoes, and we stream here every week at Basement Taurus on twitch.tv. Anyone got any creative shit they're doing?
I've got some silly stuff to plug that I didn't get the chance to mention last episode. I have this idea for a D&D after show, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be called Lawrence and the Limelight. It's sort of a thing that I might be doing on YouTube just every now and then. Maybe I'll get one of my fellow players here and we'll just like talk about the previous episode and just get into like the nitty gritty of our characters and stuff. I'm still working on the details and working on some art and sort of things for it. So it's still a bit of a work in progress, but I hope my fellow players here will maybe join me for the first episode coming out potentially soon. So just that sort of thing. Yes.
And Lawrence potentially wants to commission me to draw his art.
Indeed. And I will pay the big Lawrence bucks, if you know what I'm saying.
Your Genshin Impact bucks.
Yeah.
The Genshin Impact fund will be
I'll
now
pay
put
you in Primal
into
Gems.
mission fund.
I don't even play Genshin Impact. Shh.
Well, you do now.
Apart from that,
Alrighty.
we'll be on Friday nights as usual, so you can check that out at twitch.tv/basementsaurus or super_69 or Core Grove Iron through.
See you on Friday, those.
And next Tuesday I'll also be doing more drawing on Twitch as well. From that, thank you again so much for checking us out, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Didgeridoo.
Stay safe in a weird world, and didgeridoo.
And didgeridoo.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Catch you out, boys.